It's Money Mondays, you guys. Welcome back to Money Mondays. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. We are crazy about our budget, guys. We just did our budget. Have you guys done a budget? It's February, you guys. It's February. Did you do a budget yet?
Do a budget. Do a budget.
If you've never done a budget before, you guys, I highly recommend doing it. It takes about 4 months to really get into a good flow as far as knowing where your money's going and what you're spending it on. So I highly recommend it. Do a budget. If you have questions about budget, I'll go ahead and put a link below for free budget forms. Okay, you can go to that website and you can download them. Okay, I'm gonna answer two good, very good questions this week for Money Mondays. One of them comes from our good friend Holly over at HeyThatsHolly. And Holly's about to have a baby, you guys. Oh my goodness, so excited. So excited for Mike and for Holly. She says, "Hey Joel, question about paying off credit cards." Whoa, credit cards. Should we start with the highest interest fees first? My thought is this makes more sense since we would be cutting out the higher fees. Or is there a better way to go about it? Thanks. Great. And yes, I'm so excited. I'm so glad that you asked this question, okay? What we are doing right now, guys, is we are paying money towards our debts, and we're using a system called the debt snowball, okay?
Debt snowball.
List your debts from smallest to largest, okay? And the idea is this: you attack the smallest debt with focus intensity. You throw all your extra money towards that small debt to get it out of your life as quick as possible. And as soon as you do that, you move on to the next one, building momentum and plowing through your debt as fast as you can. Finances, guys, are 80% behavioral and 20% head knowledge. Okay, again, finances are 80% behavior, 20% head knowledge. Okay, it may not make sense, okay, to pay off a debt that has a lower interest rate than one that has an extreme interest rate. I remember when we started our debt snowball a couple years ago. They were hospital bills, I believe, were like the first smalls, or maybe they were like parking tickets from that. We get them out, done. All right, move on to the next one. What's the next one? Oh, great! Throw extra cash into that. Let's get it out. Boom! And then you just start feeling this tremendous amount of accomplishment because you're actually paying this stuff off, and you're able to just cross it off. It may not make sense to pay. Let's say you have 2 credit cards, to pay the one that it's like 4% and the other one's like 29%. But what you want to do is you want to focus on the smallest debt first, because it's all about behavior, guys. It's all about changing our habits, changing our spending habits, okay? And once you get that momentum, I guarantee you guys, you're gonna get on fire, and you're gonna be like, yes, here we go. We're gonna get this debt out of our life. Because you guys, it's not about the math, okay? Because you can math your way to the moon to try to figure out. That didn't make any sense. to try to pay off your debts, but it's not working. It's not working. It's time to change the behaviors. That's the way we recommend it. We hope it helps all of you guys. Holly, I hope we give you a different perspective. And again, we just wish you the best, Holly. We wish you the best, and sending you guys love and prayers for a wonderful, marvelous birth of your baby. Okay, so we love you guys. Thanks for the question. And hope it helps, guys. The last question for today's Money Mondays comes from Tiff Smith. We really need to get out of debt, but our problem right now is that we don't make enough to keep up with all of our debt. Once we get bills paid, then we have nothing left. We are down to the bare minimum. We don't have cable or smartphones. We have cheap internet. I can't work because of health problems. We have thought about moving back in with my parents just till we get our loans paid off. My parents smoke in their house, and I'm really allergic to smoke. Do you have any suggestions on what we can do? Well, Tiff, thank you so much for your question. It means so much that you took some time to even think about sitting there and typing and asking this question. Number one, I'm gonna jump around here. First, recommend not moving in with your parents right now while you guys are paying off debt, okay? I really believe that there's something to be said about married couples working together and doing it on their own. Now, I'm really sorry, and in my heart, I am moved, and I feel for you for the medical conditions and things that you're going through. So, and I definitely think moving back with your parents in the smoky environment is definitely not what your body needs right now. Okay, you need fresh air and you need peace and no stress. This is one thing I want to throw out to you, and for all of you guys who are watching this. Oftentimes, what we feel a moral obligation to pay all of our debtors, right? So we get our paychecks in, we start paying all of our bills, our Visa, MasterCard, or anything else that's out there that we owe money towards. And then what happens is, once we paid all of them, we have no money. We have no money to eat, we have no money for rent, we have no money to buy clothes or to put gas in the car or to buy any kind of medications or take care of any medical expenses that might, be in your case, Tiff. So that's what happens, and then we're like, oh my goodness, we have no money. What I want to encourage you to do is to take care of your four walls, okay? And what I mean is take care of home first, okay? Forget the other stuff right now. If you are paying everybody else but not paying yourself and taking care of home, then you're doing it wrong, folks. You have to take care of food. Okay, you have to make sure you guys are paying yourself a food budget and taking care of food. You have to buy food. You have to eat. The second thing is you have to keep the lights on. You have to keep the water running. You have to keep the utilities going on, the power in your home, in your house. The third thing is you want to take care of your shelter. Make sure your home, that you're not getting evicted, that your rent is being paid on time, or that your mortgage is being taken care of. You don't want to get foreclosed on. You want to make sure you have some place to come home to every day. The next thing is you want to take care of transportation, okay? Your gas, your to and from, making sure that you have places, or have money to take care of getting you to places, okay? For your automobile, okay? Your automobile expenses. And the last thing is just your basic needs, okay? That can be clothing, it can be toiletries, things like that. You need to take care of yourself first. Forget Chase, forget MasterCard, forget American Excess, as Dave Ramsey would say. Forget that junk, you guys. You have to take care of yourself first. If you are good, then you can get a game plan going and take care of that stuff first. You need to worry about necessities right now. You don't need to pay that stuff right now. If you are paying your minimum payment for your credit card or whatever debts you have, and you're struggling to eat, or you're struggling to pay the electricity bills, or keeping the heater, the gas company, whatever, and your home, you're not taking care of your home, then you have it wrong. And I want to encourage you to do it, to think about it different. You have to take care of your four walls, and then take care of your debts. So, thank you, Tiff, for the question. I hope and pray that everything goes well as you guys try to work through these obstacles right now. And anybody else who's going through a similar situation. So that's it for today, you guys. That's it for Money Mondays. Thanks for stopping by. Again, if you haven't hit me up on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter. I'm at Joel D. Catalan. You can also find me on Instagram. Sometimes I take cool pictures of me mixing TV shows, or my cute kids, or me and my beautiful wife Anna. Whatever. It's my life. So follow on Instagram as well. And if you have a question, you can always email us too, privately at livelikeNoOneElse@gmail.com, or you can hit us up in the comments below. You guys have a fantastic week. Do a budget, guys. Do a budget. Alright, guys. Anyways, you guys be well, be blessed, and we'll see you next week for another episode of Money Mondays. Okay, bye. See you guys.